Rust on the roads can wreak havoc on your vehicle. I'm Tony with Tony's Yard Services, and today I'm going to be talking with Steve with Bishop's Autobody, showing you how we transformed our truck to prevent it from rusting further and fix the rust that was on it. For those who may not be acquainted, Tony's Yard Services takes pride in our signature yellow truck. It's more than just a vehicle. It serves as a cornerstone to our operation, facilitating the seamless management of every lawn, garden, and task at hand. Regrettably, the corrosive effects of road salt became evident on our truck. Recognizing the need to safeguard our investment, we decided it was time to seek professional assistance. Steve and his crew of Bishop's Autobody were the go-to experts for tackling rust head-on. They didn't just patch it up, they dug deep to give us a lasting repair. Quality is their main objective, and our satisfaction was a top priority. The level of communication we experienced was unparalleled, and the exceptional quality of their work truly left a lasting impression on us. Now, let's turn our attention to Steve, who will walk us through the meticulous process involved in repairing and preserving this invaluable asset to our business.
This is a 2008 Dodge Ram 1500. It's got around 140,000 miles on it. This is a good example of a lot of the vehicles that we work on right now. Everyone says they can spend the money to register a new one, or they can fix what they have. That's what the inflation has done to the cost of pickup trucks. So this is a good example of what you can actually do with your own money when you own your pickup truck. This truck was really dingy, had a lot of work done to it before. So we took different elements of it apart, we replaced some stuff, and we gave it an overall paint job. We'll start with the front. The front had a lot of plastic tears and stuff in that front lower valance, and it had a lot of blotchy spots where the paint wasn't adhering. That all got sanded down, cleaned up, and taken care of. There were some dents in the fenders on the front, on the top. We fixed the dents on those. The cab corners and rockers were previously done. We repaired a couple elements on those, and you see on the lower sections we did a textured bed liner on the bottom of the rocker panels on the inside and the lower section of the doors. You'll see in previous photos where it was really blotchy and you could see through a lot of the paint on the door jambs and things weren't really painted or covered well, but we fixed that and repainted all the door jambs and covered that area there. Same thing with the bed liner there on the bottom of the cab corners and the rocker panels, and wrapped the bottom of that door there as well. This bed is an out-of-state bed. It was rust-free. This one came from Caleb Leland down in Warren. Yeah, he was good enough to get that up to us. We did a spray-in bed liner on the inside. He found us a tailgate. The tailgates for these trucks are very, very hard to come by, but he found us a really, really nice tailgate we were able to work over and get painted up. So that all matched up and took the paint really, really well. We did new strikers in that with the tailgate. A lot of these style trucks over time, the pins wear out, so we put new pins in. Some of the paint lines that we had to work with on the back window were previously determined from paint jobs that we'd done before, so without ordering new parts and new windows, new glass, and new trim pieces, you'll see that we painted over those, just trying to clean the truck up a little bit more. The inside of the frame and the top side of the frame, when we were putting the bed on, we undercoated with wool wax. You can look right in there and you can see there's a lot of new, fresh, wet wool wax in there. You'll see in here, this is freshly sprayed wool wax. It's lanolin-based undercoating that a lot of places here in Maine are using now. And when it first goes on, it's really wet. I mean, you can touch it and you'll see that it's just a really waxy type material that doesn't dry. But over time, it will start to congeal and dry. And the best time of year for this is in the spring. If you were to pressure wash your truck, clean it up, spray the wool wax on your truck after you've taken it apart and got the affected areas clean enough, and you run it in this area, the roads are always dirt, they're dirty, all that lands on top of this wool wax, and that's really just going to help it congeal, and it really will behave like a lot of the old log trucks when they had a hydraulic oil leak or the diesel oil leak. I remember cleaning some of my grandfather's equipment as a kid with a putty knife, scraping it off, and it was just good, solid, bare metal under there. So this does a really good job when you maintain it and you put it on right the first time of protecting your truck and penetrating the rust and preserving what you have in your pickup truck. And that all got undercoated when the bed was hanging up above it like this. We did the bottom side of the bed and the top side of the frame. A lot of people will say, I had my truck undercoated, it's not going to be rusty, don't worry about it. And I ask often, has the bed ever been off? And they say, well, I don't think so. And it does no good undercoating the bottom half of your truck if you're not going to take the bed off and get the top side, because there's so much stuff that's trapped inside there. So during the process for this truck, this was all pressure washed, clean, sanded, gone over real well and treated. And now you see the result in that wool wax. It's had some dents in the doors. We got some of those cleaned out, leveled off through the course of this paint job. And we replaced what we needed to replace with some brackets and things along the way. Make sure everything fits tight, no rattles. Gave it a good clean up. This is the result.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it entertaining as well as informative. When it comes to the road salt on the roads that they use, it's really, really hard on the vehicles. So hopefully this was interesting and gave you a little bit of an idea of what you might be able to do if you need some rust repair on your vehicle. I definitely would recommend Steve with Bishop's Autobody. He definitely did a great job at giving us the service we wanted and doing a great quality job. And I would like to say one final thank you to Steve and the crew at Bishop's Autobody. Thanks to them, we now can ensure that our truck is properly maintained and we can continue to offer high quality services to all of our customers.